Hi, my name is Attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III. I'm with Disability Resolution PA, a Florida-based Social Security disability law firm. Let's go ahead and begin and get right to the question. The question is, what are the top 10 disability benefit industry scams and or unethical conduct and or just terrible things that people do? So we did 1 through 5. If you want to go and learn about those, just go back to those videos because having to repeat them all in summary is just tiring. It's a lot of them. Let's go on to number 6. Okay, so number 6 is claiming that you have a near 100% passage rate. First and foremost, attorneys that practice this don't have near a 100% passage rate because the more gray area, potential win, potential loss, not great claims that they take, the more money they make. So you don't want to ask the attorney, it's a bad question to ask them, because if you get an attorney that's like, I have a 100% passage rate, they're either a liar or they're only picking the bare minimum of cases, right? Which this really doesn't exist. I've never met an attorney that does this because they wouldn't make enough money to do it to actually practice this law. Right? They'd have to pick super disabled individuals that were almost always over 55 years old or between 60 to 62. It's just not going to happen. They wouldn't make enough money, right? They wouldn't just consistently get that claimant over and over again, right? Those are the claims that usually you can get through so long as the medical evidence is pretty darn good. However, nowadays with the way the law is, most of those guys are getting denied initial filing and reconsideration. Surprise? Not really. They don't want to pay out money. The Social Security Administration is afraid of bleeding more and more and more and more money because there's so many people on Social Security disability benefits. And then we get into the argument that you guys bitch about, well, I'm actually disabled and blah, 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 blah. Just to give you an idea as to what they believe for listing level requirements as to actually disabled. If you're an amputee, you have to be missing both your ankles and down, or your entire leg and half your hip. That's pretty severe. Are you that severe? No, that's just for listings. If you want a gritting or if you want a vocational allowance, that's different. Or you've got CALs, compassionate allowance listings, where you're going to potentially die in 6 months from it. Now, that's another bad category. We'll put those in the listings and CALs, compassionate allowance listings. They go over here. You got grittings and vocational allowances over here. All right. So those attorneys that are claiming that, no. I have a high percent passage rate. But I also have a lot of bad claims, too, that I really work my butt off on to get through. But, you know, a lot of you guys were like, well, you know, I use marijuana because I have pain, and that's how I got my marijuana card, and da-da-da, or I don't have my marijuana card, da-da-da, or I use crack cocaine and heroin because of my pain. The truth is, in almost every situation, getting pain medication is cheaper than spending as much as you guys do on hardcore narcotics or marijuana or whatever. So the judges have this like, do they have a green card or do they not situation to look at? So the tougher claims, where you're abusing alcohol, tobacco, drugs, stuff like that, that makes it a much more difficult claim. But the older you are, the easier it is for me to win the benefits because the statutes are better, specifically within the 5-step sequential process. If you don't know what the 5-step sequential process is, go watch one of those videos. Okay, so claiming you have a near 100% passage rate, that's not a thing. Mine's high, but in 2019, I stopped calculating it because to me, it wasn't a relevant metric for gauging if I was doing a good job. What was a relevant metric for gauging if I was doing a good job was how I had improved the system to make it more likely for you to be found disabled. That, to me, the bullet points of the new modifications that I put into the 10-level program, that to me was literally taking it to the next level. How many claimants I get through, that's not a good metric. It's just not. Think about it. If I take a bunch of bad claims and then I win, let's say 25% of those bad claims, I've killed my percent passage rate of passage, right? But I've now won 25% of those claims that I wouldn't have had before, and I just made a lot more money. So what am I going to do? I'm going to make a lot more money. I'm going to be smart about it and take tougher claims. But I have a good program too, so taking tougher claims isn't as bad of a risk for one of those lesser law firms. All right, so let's go ahead and go to number 8. We'll be doing that next, and then I have a special one, number 11, for you guys. It's like the secret final one. All right. My name is Attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III. I'm with Disability Resolution PA in Orlando, Orange County, Social Security disability law firm. If you want the most up-to-date information or you want a particular video made about a topic that you like, that's fine. Shoot me an email or give me a call, and we will go from there. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.